Welcome to XP Storytime. My name is Trigus, and I'm here to share with you my experience on my D&D campaign. We begin in a tavern. As I'm sitting there enjoying my house special drink, this filthy rogue throws a dagger at my table. The owner of the shop stands up and says, "We will have none of that here today." I then follow that up with, "Mr. Rogue, if you have a problem, we can take this outside." The owner of the tavern just so happens to be a giant, slams his hand down and says, "First, Paladin, your drinks are free. I apologize for the interruption, but if you're itching for a fight, I have a space in the basement where you two can duke it out." To which the rogue pipes up and says, "I can take you. I'm faster than you are anyway. You can't keep up with me, Paladin." In response, I chug my drink and say to the barmaid, "I'll take another when I get back. But to you, you filthy, puny rogue, let's go." We are now down in the tavern's owner's basement. It is an arena area with dirt and wood fencing. As we enter, and our blades are ready to clash, the giant stops us right before we start and say, "We're not trying to kill each other. We just need a spar. Here's some wooden weapons." Hands me a long sword and a wooden shield. Hands the rogue 2 wooden daggers. I ready my sword and my shield, look at the rogue and say, "Your move, puny rogue." He then charges at me straight on. "I figured you would be shifty," I say. "You choose the honorable route. I shall do the same," and begin to charge at him. As I go to swing my sword, he disappears into the shadows. Before I can react, the rogue shifted to my side, tripped me, stabbed his daggers into the ground, and said, "Now stop that annoying whistling, Paladin." After that defeat, I get up, dust myself off, take my loss in stride, because after all, I'm an honorable paladin. Can't believe I was beaten by that rogue. The barmaid then hands me my next drink and says, "Paladins are wise and strong, but they cannot defeat everyone. Enjoy your drink, sir." Someone next to me says, "Yep, I agree with the barmaid. Paladins are strong, but it takes more than strength to beat some opponents." I look over and see the person who said this was a wood elf druid. And I rebuttal with, "Can you even handle your alcohol?" as I drop a portion of mine into her tiny cup. To which the elf surprises me by gulping her whole portion of the drink down in an instant and proceeds to say, "That's the best you got? I can go to sleep on that." And then the barmaid looks and says, "Would you like to retire?" I look at her and say, "How much is it for a room?" She says, "3 gold, hun." I give her 3 gold, go up to my room, and proceed to sleep. After I retire to my room, I can hear voices, and I recognize them. And I look and I say, "Elf, is that you?" As well as, "Puny rogue, what are you doing here in my dream?" Just as we all recognize who each other are from the tavern, we hear a loud roar, and me and the elf say, "We should probably run. I don't think we can handle whatever's coming after us." The rogue says, "But this is only a dream. Aren't we in control of our dreams?" Me and elf say, "We do not want to find out. We must run." The rogue says, "I believe we can take what's coming." The elf and I are saying, "No, we cannot. We need to find a place to hide." We run into this cave, we come across a pond, and it looks to be 100 feet deep or so. We don't exactly know. But before we can even cross the pond, what was chasing us is right behind us. We feel its breath on the back of our necks. We turn to see what has finally caught up to us. As we all turn, we are frozen in fear as the creature in front of us speaks an unknown language neither of us can understand. It's just gibberish for a moment. Then it starts to speak into our minds in common tongue. Before we can say anything, we start to see images of a town on fire, a world that has been seized, and as the vision stops, the dragon before us, wearing another dragon skeleton as armor, says to us, "You have failed, and you will fail again." The rogue says, "We have failed what? We have not done anything as of yet." The elf and I say, "Yeah, what are you talking about? Are you showing us a possible future, or are you saying this is our dominant future?" Before we can get any answers, the rogue body falls limp. I feel what is an incredible pain above my heart, and I fall and wake up in a cold sweat, wondering what has just happened. I do not understand this. Thank you for watching. Catch you next time in part 2. Hope you enjoy some of these bloopers. I return to the bar, taking my next picture of L, saying out loud to talking to myself. After going to sleep, I start to have this weird dream where I'm in a tunnel. It's pitch black. I can barely tell anything from anything. No.